What's going on, YouTube world? Charles Hutchinson here. Today, man, I'm gonna talk about what's in a bag and what it really takes for me to record. A lot of people ask, what equipment do you use? How do you do everything? And yeah, it's only, again, me on my recording days. I do have a little help now with editing. My guy, Tyler Wainwright, he's been helping me out big time. But yeah, man, so for the longest part of making a channel, my parents, way back, I was still in Raleigh when I started to take things a little more serious. They helped me get a Nikon Z50. So this bad boy right here, which is a mirrorless camera, it's APS-C, which means it has a smaller sensor, but it still delivered really good quality. So a lot of the people who have been around the channel for a long time, they've seen this. And this is what I've been shooting on for a very long period of time. So now, again, I switched it up. And actually, some people might look at this as like a downgrade, but the Z30, and it's a Nikon as well, but it had the flippy out screen. So because I had the flippy out screen, I can do that with it, which is, again, helpful when you're doing your own self-recording. So again, that's my stages. But the most important part here is always, again, lenses. So lenses, you know, is the most important thing. We talk about any camera system. And again, not to make this a tech review, but it's just how I do things. And then also, most bowling centers are dark. So you want to get good quality content, like you need to bring light. So the best way to do that is to bring a light source. So I have some great video maker lights. They're LED panel lights, and they work. They light it up. Typically I'll have two. If I'm shooting, you know, multiple people, multiple lanes or anything like that, I might bring out three, but most of the time I get the job done with two. You're trying to light up, again, that approach area where you will be speaking. So yeah, that's what that looks like. And then of course, if you are recording yourself, you need a mic. So mic system, I use the original DJI wireless mic. So I'm using it currently, but it comes with a transmitter and two microphones, so connect them. So yeah, that's what we do. That's what's in the bag. And then with this Nexus bag, right, and all the additional compartments, it makes carrying around all this different equipment, you know, whether we're talking about, again, shoes, accessories, cameras, it all fits, like not a problem at all. So I'm gonna kind of record putting some of the stuff in the bag, and you guys can see for yourself how it looks. But I did want to kind of show you guys, again, some of the stuff I'm using. Of course, you need tripods and things like that, but what works for me. So we'll get to the bowling center and you guys will see kind of the setup a little bit. Again, I know a lot of people ask, and before I used to do multiple shots. So where you have a lane level shot and the shot that you guys are accustomed to. But you know, it was just extra work, and you know, I stopped putting it in the video because it was always towards the tail end of the videos. I stopped putting them in the videos and no one commented that they were gone. So, you know, if nobody really cared, then, you know, I'm just doing a lot of work for nothing. You know, it might be a handful of folks that actually got to that part of the video. But yeah, I just didn't see as much of a need to do that part if, you know, it wasn't as necessary and you guys got the gist of what you wanted to get from the video, from my standard shots. So yeah, we might revisit that in the future. I know a lot of people, you know, like, oh, but why can't you just do X, Y, and Z? And I'm like, I could, you know, but it's like a, you know, again, is it worth the time? So, hey, we'll revisit again, and you know, I'll let you guys vote on it. So yeah, but man, we're gonna go from there. Let's get to kind of seeing how I fill up this new Nexus bag. All right, so here we go. Nexus bag. And we just gonna unbag this thing, man. Got a lot of stuff in here. So for this one, I've only been using the bigger pouch that has the additional pockets. But let's get into this one first. So, yeah, once you open it, it has that charging compartment. So I have the camera in this upper sleeve here. It's a camera, and then the battery. Boom, bap. Then can't leave home without this. My KR Strike Force slides pouch, really nice pouch. And then also you got 3 slots, so I'll put some lenses. One of my lenses that I use. There's another lens in there as well. So yeah, that's how that inside pouch gets used. Then back part, got laptop, then tripod as well. So yeah, you can fit, getting a full size laptop in there. Boom, bap. Boop. Then this is the most interesting compartment. People might be asking, where's the shoes? So the shoes actually can fit at the bottom completely across. So again, completely across, boom. And so, see, so it looks like you can see straight through it. So again, good for shoes because let stuff actually breathe. So it's mesh, see through it. So quite a bit of stuff that goes in there. And then you got the additional big pouch that we initially spoke on. Boom. So, how did that get there? Oh yeah, pipe chamois. Yeah, so you can put the chamois in there. And then this is how I have mine currently laid out. So, got my JoPo inserts and tools here, scissors, thumbs, additional batteries for all my camera equipment, microphone, another camera, one of my other cameras I use, DJI Action, chargers, tape, more tape, yeah. So, and again, this one, the smaller one, is 100% more customizable. So I took some of those little additional pieces out, because it worked for me. So that is what's in the bag. All right, so shout out to, again, Coolwick, taking care of your boy. And then, again, the owner of Nexus, man, stand-up dude, wants to check on me and continue to ask questions about like, what are my real thoughts on the bag. So yeah, man, we are going to test this bad boy out and get everybody some more feedback. So yeah, anything else, man? The new shoes are on the way out, and probably when you're seeing this, some of the new balls will be getting announced, and you'll see some of that content starting to roll out. So yeah, man, hey, KR Strike Force, getting the people who have believed in me, in these particular companies, the KR Strike Force, the JoPo. And yes, it's a mutually beneficial relationship where I'm helping them and they're helping me, and I believe in the product. Like that was the biggest thing is, believing in what you're wearing and the people behind the brand. So for me, like, again, KR is, again, they're listening, right? Like they hear you guys on social media, right? They're really pushing to, you know, all their staffers. I don't know if you noticed, but all the industry, right, is taking notice from each one of these particular brands, right? And they're I don't want to say smaller, but I know Joe Poe specifically, right? Like they're coming in versus the heavy hitters, and trying to make a wave it's tough. It's tough out here. So for them to continue to put pressure on the rest of the industry to do more is huge. And I feel like that's really what I'm partially here for as well, is to push the industry forward. And again, you've seen a lot of staffers do different things. I'm not gonna say like I'm all the reason for that, but I think there's definitely a want by the industry at large, and, you know, and bowlers at large to, hey man, how can I do what I've been able to do? You know, along like sites really like J.R. Raymond's like the only other person who has that, you know, ability currently and the consistency to put out the content. So, and that's, man, before I go on a rant, that's the hardest part of this. Like, it's the recording it when you don't feel like recording it. It's the editing it when you don't feel like editing it. Like, you know, a lot of people, you know, again, I appreciate everything that comes with what I've been able to accomplish, but it's a time requirement, it's a time sacrifice. Like, got up even now just to get out of bed with my pregnant wife, like, hey, just let me get going. Like, time is gonna slip away from me the rest of the day, and then I'm gonna be looking like, oh man, I didn't get X, Y, and Z done. So it's a, you know, it's just a lot that comes with it. Especially again with me not being like technically full-time YouTube content creation. That is still kind of a dream, and, you know, hopefully, you know, in the future, you know, we'll be able to move into that realm, and maybe more videos like this, you know, where it's just not on the. So like I was saying, battery ran out, but the different types of content, the more personal stuff, the people want to see what it's like in the life, and, you know, it's a part of it. Putting myself out there as far as being on the lane and seeing, you know, the good, the bad, and the, you know, the ugly. It's just a part of the journey. It's real. I'm human. You know, I don't have, you know, hours and hours every day, right, to put into it because of just the mental and physical, you know, just battle, right, that I have to go through, you know, on a daily basis, just to, again, get the regular stuff done. Besides, you know, filling orders, make sure website and inventory is up to par, and the new jerseys are made, and, you know, because like the process is, you know, is laborious. Between myself and Gerald, you know, I do help with, again, a lot of my designs, right? Like they're my designs. I'm taking the time to go through them and, you know, adjust them accordingly and pick out colors and patterns and everything. And then again, it's been very interesting, but all the logos you're starting to see, like, it's stuff I made a long time ago. I just felt like it was a good time to put it there in a certain position. The signature collection that is on Coolwick, that has like the big H on it. Yeah, like that's a design I've had done forever. It's just, you know, I didn't see it and I wanted people to know this when they saw it. And I think we're kind of getting to that point. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna make this any longer. Get over to Coolwick.com, get over to Bowlersmart.com. Those are the guys that support me. Yeah, man, KR Strike Force, Joe Poe, those guys, man. Again, appreciate them all. And we out of here. Hit that subscribe button. You gotta hit that subscribe button, man. I be forgetting. I thought it was kind of inherent, but still a lot of people ain't subscribed. So just do that. It's free. It costs nothing. Just hit the button. Just hit it. Just hit the button, bro.